There are trucks, and then there are trucks. The 2026 Ford F-150 Raptor doesn't exist to haul lumber to a job site. It doesn't exist to tow a boat on weekends. It exists because some people look at the desert and think, yeah, I want to go through that fast. Ford has been building this truck for over 15 years, and somehow it still feels like nothing else on the road or off it. Design. The Raptor is immediately recognizable. Wide body, chunky all-terrain tires, those iconic Ford block letters stamped across the grille, hood vents, and a stance that makes every normal F-150 look like it skipped leg day. This is a truck that looks aggressive just sitting still. It's also enormous, but in a way that feels earned rather than excessive. Every inch of extra width is there for a reason, and we'll get to that reason in a moment. What's new for 2026? For 2026, Ford didn't change the formula much, and honestly, they didn't need to. This is a refresh year, which means targeted improvements rather than a full overhaul. The cabin gets acoustic upgrades for a quieter ride, a redesigned center console with more storage and USB-C ports, and a larger digital instrument cluster that now displays off-road data like pitch and roll angles in real time. The Sync 4 infotainment system runs faster, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and Blue Cruise, Ford's hands-free highway driving system, now covers 97% of US and Canadian highways, with easier lane changes. Small updates, meaningful in daily use. Now let's talk about what makes the Raptor, the powertrain. Under the hood of the standard F-150 Raptor sits a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged, high-output EcoBoost V6, making 450 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. It's paired to a 10-speed automatic transmission and a proper 2-speed transfer case, four-wheel drive system. That engine has an upgraded cooling system built in specifically so you can push it hard, all day, in conditions that would cook a lesser motor. This isn't a truck that runs out of breath. It pulls with authority on the highway and absolutely surges when you ask for everything it has. But if the standard Raptor isn't enough for you, and for some people it genuinely isn't, Ford builds the Raptor R. That version swaps the turbocharged 6 for a 5.2-liter supercharged V8, producing 720 horsepower and 640 pound-feet of torque. It's the same engine family that lives in the Mustang Shelby GT500, repurposed for desert domination. The Raptor R is the most powerful factory F-150 ever built, and it shows. Both versions are Super Crew four-wheel drive only, no two-wheel drive option. No half measures. Suspension. The real magic of the Raptor isn't the horsepower number, though it's the suspension. Every Raptor comes with Fox Racing live valve shocks, electronically controlled and continuously variable in their damping. The truck reads the terrain in real time and adjusts. Hit a washboard at speed and it absorbs it. Land a jump, and yes, this truck is built to be jumped, and it settles flat and composed. The Raptor's suspension travel is in a completely different league from a normal F-150, giving you the confidence to drive at speeds over rough terrain that would destroy a normal pickup. The Raptor R steps this up further with dual-valve Fox shocks and comes standard on 37-inch tires. On the standard Raptor, 35s are the base. Drive modes. On-road or off, the terrain management system gives you selectable drive modes: normal, sport, weather, mud and sand, Baja, and rock crawl, each one tuning the throttle response, transmission behavior, and suspension characteristics for the terrain at hand. Baja mode is the one you enable when you want the truck to behave like a trophy truck. It loosens the stability control, sharpens the throttle, and essentially tells the computer to get out of the way and let you drive. It's absurd in the best possible sense. Pricing. So, what does it cost? The 2026 F-150 Raptor starts at $79,005 before destination, putting the all-in price at roughly $81,600. The Raptor R, with that supercharged V8 and upgraded everything, climbs to around $112,000 fully loaded. That's a significant jump, but the R is a different vehicle in terms of what it delivers. You're not just paying for more horsepower, you're paying for a different experience entirely. For 2026, the Raptor and Raptor R stand largely unchallenged in terms of factory off-road performance at their price points. Real talk. Here's the question people always ask about the Raptor. Is it actually useful as a truck? And the answer is yes, with an asterisk. It tows, it hauls, it fits in a parking garage, barely. People daily drive these, but the Raptor's ride height, wide track, and off-road tuned suspension mean it behaves differently than a work truck. It's not optimized for payload ratings and low RPM torque curves. It's optimized for going fast over rough ground with a grin on your face, and it is extraordinary at that. The 2026 F-150 Raptor is not a practical choice. It's a deliberate one. It's a truck you buy because you want the best factory off-road truck money can buy, and because driving something with this much personality, this much presence, is genuinely worth it. Ford built the original Raptor 15 years ago on a bet that people would pay for overkill, and they've been winning that bet ever since. If this is on your list, it should be. Drop your questions in the comments, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.